Hi, my name's Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Darkosto's Invasion Modpack, version 1.0.7. This is episode 35. I'm going to go exploring in a minute. I have failed to find out how maps work. I've looked at the wiki and stuff, and it means nothing to me. But that, I know now that is a clone of an existing map. So all these ones I found in chests are all the same. Which doesn't really help me very much. But let's just throw it away for now. Put it in there for now. Yeah, so we've got map 1. I can make another map. It's very easy to make maps. You make, we want 4 bits of iron and a bit of redstone. We'll make 4 maps. So we get 16. Right. We need to make compasses, basically. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, what the heck. Just dump it in there and... Pardon me. That was a very rude noise to make. I was going to make 4... It knew I was going to make 4, didn't it? Right. To be honest, I didn't know compasses stacked. Right, so if I make 4 maps... Right, so the first one will be centred around where I am. That would be... Yeah. And then I think... Mind I say I think if I put that back in there... Get some paper... so I put this map that I've already got. If I put that in there and then surround it with paper... It'll make a bigger map of the same area. Yeah? I think. What I don't understand is how to make this oh yeah, baby. What I don't understand is, so I want to make a map which is that bit, yeah? How do I do that? I think... Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that to there so I can see it in my offhand. Been hard at work doing that. Right, so we'll go over here and we'll look at a map that is... I think the other thing I think the thing that I think I'm going to start doing in this episode is mine colonies. Wow. One shot. Boom, headshot. Right. If I get one of these out, I only want one of them, obviously. Right, so now I go back to my base and we will basically do what we did with that map, but in my base. See what we're doing. So I'm basically, at the end of this episode, I want to be ready to start doing mine colonies. And... Oh, I run out of food, that's why I can't run. I love my little base. I really do. I mean, it wasn't my the one I had in my last playthrough of this series, last series even. It was all right. Yeah, but it wasn't something that I could sort of sit at home and think, "Oh, I really love that." It was all right, but it wasn't. That's not the same size as the one I've got on my other hand, though, is it? I want to put another one. So, if we go and get an item frame or 4, which we cannot see, so we should be able to find them in there. Right, so Oh, we're going to put them by the door, weren't we? Cool. That's cool. I like that. And we can clone it, but I'm not certain how that works. So we'll get that one off again. And we'll get that one off again. So that one is this one. And that one's the one over there. Right. So we're going to go on an adventure anyway. Just dumping stuff into the bag, into the pot. Oh, we might as well get those potato. Right, wow. We could use a potato cannon if we wanted, but I cannot see the point in it. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep our maps in our bag like that. We'll put those two up there because we want to. So we want to put that into there and that into there. We want to go up onto the roof and grab. Oh, I'll show you what I've done up on the roof. I've changed the roof around slightly as well. You can see some under here. I've forgotten about that. And the big sword, which, to be honest, I'm not liking very much. I think what I might do is, I don't know. I can take enchantments off it. And I bet I have to make more than 15 to get another archaic one. Oh, I might have to make 2 to get another archaic one. So it's, yeah, a bit sort of difficult. Right, so which one? I want to look at that one first. Okay, so that one goes into my offhand. We'll get those. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Pistons. Have we got any pistons? If we haven't got any pistons, we will make some. Frostwalking. I'm going to put the 15, right. Well, it's simple. If that it works like that, so that's fine. I don't need to put two pistons on it anyway then. Dark boots. We want to put that away then, and then we want to go and recharge everything. Right, Frostwalkers I'm going to wear. They can just go to my inventory. And the reason I'm going to wear them, well, not the reason I'm going to wear them, but the reason I'm going to do it that way. It's raining again! It never blinking stops. Okay, so what we've got is we've got that so we can charge stuff on the go, so we don't have to come back here to charge. I don't know if these will help, but I've left the worms in to see if they'll help the ender lilies grow quicker. Eventually, I'm hoping that the whole of this will be covered in ender lilies. Yeah, but I don't know if it'll work or not. Oh no, I know it will work. What I mean is, I don't know if. As I thought, if we grab that and shove that into, can we shove it into there? No, shove it into there like that. I'm guessing that'll plant it somewhere, but where I don't know. But I've got a steady income of redstone now, in theory. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. But as I'm going to get rid of, oh, I can't do that. I'm going to get rid of all of the the dirty stuff anyway. It's just not viable, particularly as I keep breaking it like this. So get rid of it, and we'll be sorted. We might put it once we get the all of this covered in stuff. We might do more, but for now we're going to do it as we have it. It'd be really nice if there was a mod that sort of combined journey map and these maps, so you could, you know, generate it with, you know, so you create an item which gives you a mini map, yeah, which is the journey map thing, and then once you've got that mini map, you can, I don't know, import it into an item, which will then let you of course, you can't see that map as well as I can because it's under my picture. You get to see me instead. I really wish I could program. And before anyone says, "Oh, but you can learn," I've tried. Believe you me, I have tried to learn to program in so many different times, and I haven't got anywhere with it. Yeah, I wish I could learn to program, and I wish I were rich and famous and stuff as well, but I'm more likely to be rich and famous. Well, famous anyway. Infamous. Oh, have I been there before? I must have been there before. Can't believe I haven't been anyway. So, do I really need a map like this? No. Do I want a map like this? Yes. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not... Ooh. Yeah, I've definitely been here before. I'm not, crucially, I'm not going to go into that one up there. We need something that we can use to turn the rain off. Because this is just ridiculous. It never stops. It rains all the freaking time. Wow. Range on that. I'm not going to fill all the maps in, I'm just doing this one. Probably. Basically, I'm waiting for stuff to grow at the base. I can't do anything until I have more ender pearls, which are the things I'm waiting for. And at the moment, most of the stuff I can do with any sort of use or ease or whatever, it's pretty much stuff I don't want to be doing on camera. Bounce. There we go, let's get rid of that. This could be fun, because that sword is not really ideal for attacking dinosaurs with. Oh, I can't do anything with that in my offhand anyway. because that thing doesn't do any damage. If there's... There we go, that's better. Right, I want to go and do the... Ah. What I might end up doing is redoing this in creative just to get rid of the ice trails, which look shit. I'll do it off camera, obviously. Oh, I just have to go into there to undo an island, undo a little yellow spot at the edge of the map, which actually was a... Yeah, I'm probably going to get killed. Not. Nah. Right, so we want to go home now. Yeah, this has only got one piston, of course, because we needed 15 levels of XP to get it up to where I wanted it the rest of the time. But we will, yeah, I'm quite happy with where things are going, to be honest. At the end of this episode, I want to be ready to start on getting ready for the mine colonies, which is basically I'm going to do a lot of off-camera building. Not so much building, digging, mining and stuff. Because I'm going to remove some of the... I think it's this island I wanted. Yeah, this island here is largely going to be made so it's underwater level. This island here is going to be levelled so that it's about probably no higher than 2 blocks off water level. And then I'm going to put turrets around it and stuff like that. So. Well, one thing I could do is I could fill that trench up with... No, I want that. I want that there, don't I? That one there. Cool. Although, that doesn't look right, does it? I'm not going to bother. I'm happy with that as it is. I'm going to eventually I'll fill the whole wall up with maps. And some of which I will probably do off camera. most of which I'll do off camera because I'm sure it's not actually much fun to watch. Right, so what was I going to do next? I've got my farm going. I need to finish upgrading my boots and all my other bits and pieces. But again, I'm going to do it off camera, so it's XP related. I'm gonna... I don't know, actually. Oh, I can grind that up for the... I want to replace that with a level, you know, the other type. But again, that's waiting for ender pearls. Basically, apart from exploring, there's not a lot I can do at the moment. I've got 10 ender pearls. That's not bad. I think you can actually, yeah. I could put that chest directly on top of there and have it suck in. I think I might do that anyway. Pull. We want it on there, yeah. It doesn't matter at the moment because right, so put that lot away. I think we'll upgrade this bag as well. Get a bit small. Right, so in theory... Right. We still need some vines. We need more iron. We need more diamond. We need more gold. Well, the gold's actually not too bad at the moment. If I can get some vines, I can make the resource getting thingamajig. Right. Oh no. Let's just have a... The thing is, it's... well, there's going to be... I haven't built it yet, but there's going to be another one up here. Eventually. And then one at that corner and the far corner. Not terribly urgent at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is, eventually anyway, not yet, but eventually, this will have barbed wire and razor wire and that sort of stuff in it, instead of the stuff. I don't know if it will stop them digging or whatever. Not digging, jumping, but better than nothing, and I can't be bothered to faff around with... Right, so... complete waste of time, but oh, what the heck. I enjoyed doing it, so why not indeed? I would also like to replace all these fences with probably this stuff, or maybe a later tier. That's this stuff. The only issue is that I don't like having water drips, so these would the ones under these would drip. And I'm not going to put 2 layers in to stop the dripping. So, oh, I know what I need to do. I need to put a new floor in there because I picked it up when I was building the and yeah, I just made 8 more. I think I made. Yeah, because it's got a worm in the middle to see if it speeds the growth process up. I don't think it does, to be honest. No, I don't think that's worthwhile having that like that. Right, so put that up there, and now I need to upgrade. Oh, no, that. So to upgrade that, I need 2 chests. Chest. 6 diamonds. And then we want to put that into the middle. That's my personal inventory. It's now got a bit more space in it. That's all I really needed then, isn't it? Oh, I know what I said I was going to do at the beginning of the next episode. In the last episode, I was going to build the that one, which is empowered Anori, which I should have in the thing. I've got loads of them. I've got 59 of them. How the heck did I manage to get 59 of them? Probably would have been better to do I should have an import. No, I don't have an. The only thing I don't have is an empowered diamond, which I thought I would have. I'm fairly certain I'd done that one. So I want blue dye. One of those. Now, I can't remember what the no, I don't have any of the diamonds. Right. So to make the empowered diamond, we want 2 clay and a block of clay. And I haven't been to get any clay yet, but that's going to be mining because that's all the clay I've got left. Which is not good. So let us go downstairs and we haven't actually. Probably an idea to move that downstairs. I don't need to do that, do I? In fact, I don't need to do that either. So, yeah, I liked it having these in the little alcoves. Of course, I've got rid of all the wall there, so there's no room for the alcove. Right, in fact, I'll probably now just do that. Cool. Right, so I've got all 3 of those, which gives me drill speed, I don't know, efficiency 4, something like that. Now there's a question. Have I got... Yeah. No, I'll just do it like that. Right, I'm going to go mining next. Oh. I forgot to turn it back on last time I was down here. Oh, bugger. Right, let's go and kill some stuff then. Well, if you look at where I've mined so far, oh, we've got loads of stuff in there. Good. You look at where I've mined so far. I have basically, I've always gone that way, I think. Yeah, that way. So what I'm going to do now for this trip, I'm going to go that way. Clearly, I'm not going to go through the bit that I've got. But, yeah. Right, so I haven't been able to find a way of doing a magnet yet, apart from the one I looked up the other day. So I'm just going to do it like this for now. That is so much faster. It's almost creative mode faster, that. Now I've got it on. I've got I use a G13, not a Logitech G13 to control my computer pretty much all the time. I never use anything else. For pretty much all games. In fact, the only game I've played recently that I haven't used it for would be well, pretty much all games that use a conventional WASD control scheme anyway. I don't use it for games that don't have that because there's no point so much. Well, no, actually, I suppose Path of Exile I use it, and that doesn't use WASD, does it? So, anyway, yeah, the only one I've used it much, I haven't used it for much, is Space Engineers, really. But the reason I was mentioning it is because I have a macro built into it, or recorded on it, I suppose would be a better way of putting it, which just presses the right button over and over again. This one is set up wrong. It's set to delete those. It shouldn't be. Oh no, it's not. It's not wrong. It's set to delete those because you can't. I was thinking of something else. You can't actually set it the other way because the small compression has been disabled. Probably to stop me doing this, but small compression would be useful because you just put it on small compression and use it to I think it's just eating me water, aren't it? That bugger. That's not good. Still not fast enough for obsidian. A nice big deposit of clay, isn't it? Oh, all right. Yeah, definitely growing me on this drill. Growing on me this drill. I don't know. I'm just going to go north until I get bored of digging, I suppose. Right, I'm afraid I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to do... I will make a new one of those when I get back. A real one of those, not a new one of those. I can't be bothered to just do it the way I should be doing it, I suppose. Right. So let us get... No. You see, you do a lot of digging, and you think, oh, I've got miles. And when it comes down to it, you've really not gone very far at all. Cool. Cool. Oh. Now there's a question for you. If I jump onto here with my ice boots on. Wow. All damage negated when powered. Dark boots, other dark boots. Yeah, will this ice ever break? I mean, clearly it'll break if you put lava down on it or something. Yeah, it does. That's strange, isn't it? Unless it just does it when it's day, regardless of whether it's on the surface or not. That's interesting as well. I don't know whether it's day or not, so I've got no clock. I ain't got no clock. Yeah, I like this. It's a shame it's doing that. If it's just perfect, it was just a perfect sphere, that'd be even nicer. It'd do a perfect sphere and then turn it into an underground ice rink. You'd have to have some way of making sure it stayed frosty though, which I don't have. Right. Don't need to do any more of that. I was just being silly there. Still not fast enough when it comes down to obsidian. Ooh. This is interesting. Right, I really could do with a bucket of lava as well now. Sadly, there are no lava charms in this pack. Not even certain which mod adds them. It stole my water. Oh, my mother's cooking a cake. Sadly, she's not cooking it for me, but can't have everything. Oh no, it's our local thing tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Monday, where people from all over the place turn up with junk for other people to buy. But some of the junk isn't junk; it's cake. It balances out, I think. I think you'll agree. Cake is definitely worth having. I'd really like to develop a mod pack myself. I have developed a mod pack myself. I would really like to develop a specific mod pack myself, though. Specifically for... It would be called Fimbulwinter. Yeah, Fimbulwinter, and the idea would be that the surface world is uninhabitable because it's too cold. So you can, if you go and live up there, yeah, you're gonna get frostbite all the time, or maybe not frostbite. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Oh, what the heck? We'll just go around it. Oh, what the heck? We won't go around it. We'll just go that way. And so yeah, the surface area is uninhabitable. It's too cold. So you basically, the overworld is, well, ideally you'd have all the existing biomes, probably just the vanilla ones. But anyway, all of the foliage from trees, all the long grass, flowers, that sort of thing, they have all gone. There are none left whatsoever. And oh, lava monsters. I couldn't work out what the funny noise was. Yeah, so the overworld's uninhabited. All the foliage is gone. All the grass and plants and stuff are gone, and it's just snow and ice. All the oceans are frozen at the surface, anyway. And rather than being too hot, like in what's that mod pack called? Crash Landing. It'd be the same sort of idea, but too cold. So it'd be an HQM. So, well, I mean, I say I want to. This is something I want to do, and oh, sick of these. Why can't we just have something that picks the stuff up? Let me water go. Right. Yeah. So and most of the game would take place underground. So you'd, rather than travelling long distance overland, what you'd do is you'd dig tunnels, and there would be tech mods and stuff in the game to make it easier to dig tunnels. I don't know which specific ones, but yeah, that sort of thing. I can't think what else we just have in it. But yeah, that pretty much, there'd be things to do that would get you underground, and you'd pretty much spend the entire by choice, you would spend as much as possible underground. You could, it would be the same sort of idea that I would use in this. So if you want to do it differently, you could maybe not do it underground. Yeah, but it would be your choice. I'm going back to my house now. Hopefully some stuff will have grown. I'm getting sick of this. Right. Well, the thing is, I can think of a couple of mods that you would be really quite good in it. I can't think what all the names are, but things like Steve's Carts. There's I believe in Steve's Carts there's a mod that will allow you to, not a mod, a function or something in Steve's Carts which lets you build a. Is it Steve's Carts? I think it's Steve's Carts. It lets you build a thing that will. What's it called? It lays tracks and like a tunnelling device. So that the other things I'd want to see in it would be a nether. So you would be able to get to the nether, but there'd be no roof to it. Yeah. There'd be no mob spawns, and it would be just basically lots of obsidian and not much else. Well, netherrack and stuff. There would be no fires. There'd be no obsidian. Hell would have frozen over, if you see what I mean. Cool. Right, we're home, or nearly home. Yeah, but I mean, it's. I suppose I could put the mods together in the sense I could put many of the mods that I'd want in it together without too much difficulty. What I would be unable to do would be to customize it very well, because I have no ability to mod myself. Right. full of lava, that's full of lava. I see what I need to do. I need to go into there and turn that to that. I want to do the same for that one. So what I need to do is put some levers on it. While we're at it, we'll do that. Okie dokie. So we want to put that in the bag, put that in the bag, that in the bag, that in the bag, that and that and that and that and that. That is quite a good amount of haul. Really. Lots of clay. The reason I need lots of clay is because I need to convert a lot of this into lapis. I'm going to make 2 more solar panel things if I can afford them. Got 9 gold. I'm going to have to go and kill pig zombies as well. Right, so I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to end the episode there. Between this episode and the next, I am going to do quite a lot of digging and stuff. And the next episode, I'm not certain when it will be. Probably in about 10 days. Game time, 10 days. So we're on 138, so 148-ish. Basically, I'm going to level that and fill in gaps and holes and stuff. I'm going to remove most of that. Certainly, it might not be below sea level, but it will be at sea level. I'm going to do the same for that bit. I'm going to sneeze as well. I'm going to... Let's think what else I'm going to do. I'm going to do... level that, remove that, remove that. This bit here will probably be reduced, but not completely broken. So this is going to be where my village is going to be. I'm going to make... Probably not going to make them off camera. I'll make them when I come back, if providing I've got the resources. But there's going to be another 2 solar panels initially. I'm going to go and make the maps for... so I've got a map for that area and a map sort of the edge of that area. So I'm going to finish that bit and do the map up here and the map up here from a map wall. And I'll probably do that in creative so I can just fly across it. Get rid of these lines because I don't like them. I mean, that's where they were when I made them, but of course they will go because they're exposed during the day, sort of thing. What else am I going to do? I'm going to grind out lots of gold by killing pig zombies and stuff downstairs. I might actually... no, probably not. I was just thinking I might go and find another couple of pig zombie spawners, but I can't be bothered. There might be one in that tower there. I don't know. Probably not. Can't remember, to be honest. Just trying to think if I know... there's zombie spawners in that, but I don't really want zombies. The zombie dig and build. I don't really want that. Pardon me. So yeah, I'm not certain what I'm going to do. And then it'll probably be this evening before I make the actual next episode, because with my computer running, my room gets rather warm rather quickly in the summer, and I'm not a big fan of being too hot, so I tend to sleep all day during the summer. So until the next episode, I will bid you a fond adieu and say cheerio.